Welcome to Divine Hand for another soulful, insightful, spiritual message. Take or resonate, leave what doesn't, collective. I pre-pulled some cards for our convenience. With that being said, let's get started. So this is for my Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, and so let's get into it. Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, my fire signs. Okay, so you may have a jealous coworker at your job, or whatever you do for work. Okay, someone at your work can't stand your shine. So someone in your work environment may feel threatened by your light. Okay, maybe your talents, your confidence, or just the fact that you're making progress. Okay, so they see the potential in you, and instead of being inspired, their insecurities are triggered. Okay, and that's not your problem, that's theirs. Okay, this jealousy isn't about like what you're doing wrong. It's you should already know that, like, it's about what you're doing right. So you have envy in the workplace. Like, someone may always like compare themselves to you. They may be gossiping or like trying to undermine you, right? Give you like cold shoulder or cold energy. That's because your success, right, is being exposed, and it kind of exposed their lack of effort. Okay, so your light irritates their shadows. So you have like qualities they wish they had, right? Skills like that, creativity, that respect, that charisma when it comes to what you do for work, right? What you do, period, right? And you may be getting recognized, and so your light just highlights what they haven't healed. Okay, or developed within themselves, and this is why they may be jealous. Okay, or intimidated by you. Don't dim your brilliance. Don't dim your light. You were meant to stand out. Okay, is what I'm getting. Fire signs. So don't shrink, to make others feel, comfortable. Just keep working hard and stay focused on yourself, and let your results speak for themselves. Protect your boundaries, right? Just maintain that professionalism, because people try to bring like that petty confrontation towards you. You want to just guard your energy, is what I'm getting. Okay, so let's jump into the tarot. Okay, so I have the Ten of Swords. Okay, and so this is like an ending, right? A betrayal. Someone is may have been trying to stab you in the back, fire signs, while you at your job or your work or whatever, right? This is like connecting to the experience, right, of being hurt or just like blindsided by what someone or some people at your job is trying to do to you, right, based on their insecurities, or because they feel intimidated by how you work, right, your work ethic. And so this just makes this jealous coworker try to bring you down or sabotage you in some type of way, is what I'm getting with that ten of swords. So this may be a Gemini we're talking about. Okay, and so then we have the eight of pentacles. Okay, and so this is you working hard, right? You're dedicated to what you do. You're a master at your craft, or you're in the middle of mastering your craft. Okay, your work ethic and your progress is the reason why these people jealousy is triggered, right? You may be leveling up at your job, fire signs. Okay, you may be improving or just gaining recognition at what you do. Okay, and so this is why these people or person may be intimidated by your shine. Okay, so we have the temperance card. So there's a need, fire signs, for you to be patient, stay balanced, right? You need to keep your cool, because I know my fire signs, because I'm a fire sign, I'm an Aries. We could get pretty hot headed fast. The one thing about Aries, I don't know about other signs, but the one thing about Aries is that they get mad fast, but then they calm down quick too, as long as someone is not like irritating them constantly, right? But there's a need to keep your cool, fire signs. Okay, so you're just being reminded to keep your composure, and stay professional regarding this situation at your job. Okay. Don't feed into the drama. Just maintain, your inner peace is what I'm getting with this. Okay. So then we have the sun card, right? So you're being very successful at what you're doing, fire signs. Okay. Um, you're very confident, and you enjoy what you do. Okay. At least most of my fire signs do. You enjoy, what you're doing, right? Your shine just literally shows, it's literally showing here, right? That sun, right? Your shine is so bright, you're blinding folks, you know what I mean? And they see you glowing, right? And this is why these people may envy you, or jealous of your energy that you carry. Okay. You're radiant and you're being noticed. Okay. So it's not on you, it's in you. Okay. So then we got the Three of Swords. And so the Three of Swords is basically saying like these people be trying to like have, say like underhanded things, or, try to say hateful words, and, to make you feel disappointed, right? And maybe you are feeling a little disappointed or discouraged when it comes to your work, right? And it's kind of bothers you emotionally, right? But, you know, um, just these people just reflect on gossip, right? They just, they're backstabbing, they gossip, and maybe they feel like unsupported, because you get a lot of attention at your job because you're good at what you do. And so the jealousy may lead to just like emotional wounds or tension, so you want to be careful of that. Okay. um and the Three of Swords also is like, recognize the truth even if it hurts, right? So like these people being jealous of you or whatever, being envious or intimidated by your energy, I mean, it's not your problem. Then we got the King of Wands. So like you like a leader, right? You're a leader, you're a confident leader at that, right? And you have like this sense of power that you carry in your energy. Okay. You are becoming like someone others just look up to, right? Or they either look up to you or they're intimidated by you, right? It's not that you're intimidated, it's that they intimidated by you. Okay. So this is like representing that strength, okay, and that ability to lead despite the opposition. Okay. um and then we have the High Priestess in the upright, and this is your intuition, right? This is like secrets beneath the surface. They like gossiping, whispering, and stuff about you at your job, or whatever you do. Okay. And you may already like sense who is jealous or who be acting shady towards you, fire signs, but just trust your intuition. What you feel is, likely accurate. Okay, is what I'm getting for that, right? And so then we have the Five of Wands. So these people or a person at your job, workplace, or what have you, may just like be in some type of competition with you all the time, or they may be trying to bring like conflict. They may be even your rival. Okay. This is like egos clashing too, right? Because you could be a hothead as well, like I was saying. And this is also showing like the workplace competition, and like jealousy is clearly shown here. Okay, so people may compete with you instead of just collaborating with you, right? So the advice here is basically your shine is just intimidating to some people, or someone who just hasn't done the inner work, you know um to shine themselves, right? So just stay focused, keep rising, and protect your peace. Okay. And so if you know anything about your birth chart, this is kind of how we pinpoint who's the reading for. So if you have like a Mercury and Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, or a Venus and Cancer, Leo, and Virgo, this read is definitely for you. Okay. And then we have the signs we have is heavy Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Libra, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Gemini. Okay. So